Are you looking to buy land, but you're like, hey, I don't have the credit. I don't have the money. I can't afford this dream today. Don't sweat it, because on this video, I'm going to show you 46 properties that you can purchase with owner financing. What does that mean? It means that you don't need big down payments, you don't need banks, and you definitely don't need credit. And how are we going to do it? As I just said, through owner financing. I'm Scott from landmodo.com. And this channel is about helping you to make your land ownership dreams a reality so you can stop putting them off for another day. You got to live it today, man. And we have 46 properties we're going to go through, and I'm going to jump right into it because I know you don't want to listen to me because you're going to listen to me long enough as I talk to you about these properties. So here's our first property. It's in Izard County, Arkansas. Izard County, Arkansas. Here we have a 0.38 acre property. The cash price on this property is $2,200. Come on, $2,200, that's it. If Uncle Sam's writing you a check, giving you a refund, you got this one. And if you don't have $2,200 laying around, don't worry about it because guess what? The owner will finance it with $100 down and $100 a month for 21 months. In less than 2 years, you can own this property. This is real, okay? Now, how do you learn more about it? Simple. Scan the QR code that you see over there. That will take you right to the property where you can request more information, get all the details, request more information, talk to the seller. You don't have to talk to the seller, but you should talk to the seller because they can answer your questions. And if you don't want to scan the QR code or don't know how, don't worry about it. I made it easy. In every property, I'm going to give you what's called a property number. And all you have to do is type into your web browser, elmodo.in/344337 for this particular property, and you'll get all of the details. Next up, staying in Izard County, we have a 1/4 acre lot here, $2,900. $100 down and $70 a month for 48 months. Another Ben Franklin property. What's a Ben Franklin property? It's any property where the monthly payment and the down payment are less than a Ben Franklin, a $100 bill. That's yours. This is property number 343946. Staying in Izard, look at this one, 1/2 acre. Imagine for a minute, imagine you're driving down the road to your property. It dead ends. You have a cul-de-sac here, guys. You have a cul-de-sac on your property. I got to tell you something. So many people tell me, I want a cul-de-sac. It's like the American Dream Part 2, the cul-de-sac life. Nobody's around. You got this circle down at the bottom down there. 1/2 acre, $6,200, but 0 down. We're going to see 0 down properties throughout this video. Please, please, please do not tell me that you cannot buy land or real estate with 0 down in America. It is possible. I'm proving it every week on this channel. And you got this one for 31 months, less than 3 years, 2.5 years, actually. This is property number 340379. And now we're going to change states and we're going to head out to Apache County, Arizona. Apache County, this is in northern Arizona, eastern Arizona. And it's a 1.16 acre property, cash price $5,000. With $125 down and $125 a month for 48 months. This is property number 344249, or just scan the QR code. It's just that simple. Staying in Apache. Here we have a 2.28 acre property. Cash price here is $11,000 with $225 down and $225 a month for 60 months. This is property number 342625. Apache 0.66 acre property. Think about this one for a minute. This is the spot you can bring your RV to. So many people have RVs and they want to travel the country, but maybe they want a destination that they can travel to so that they can get out of the cold. They can escape whatever it is that you're trying to escape. The cold, the heat during the summer, whatever it is. You get in your RV, and then what do? You go live in a campground. You go stay in a campground that's crowded and messy, noisy. No, you want quietness. You want your own dang trees. And here you go, 0.66 acres, cash price $6,500 with $200 down and then $175 a month for 36 months. This is property number 263916. We're staying in Apache. This time it's a 1 acre. Notice the trend here. Park your RV on this one. See, this is the trend, guys. I'm telling you. And in this case, it's $5,993 with $299 down and then $99 a month for 55 months. This is property number 196056. I'll tell you what, I really wish this seller would have changed that pricing a little bit. I wish they would have made that down payment $100 and then $99 a month. I really do wish they would have done that. I see what they're doing because they're trying to get the math where it needs to be. Or maybe they could have gone, I don't know, a little bit more on the months. But see, this is an opportunity. If you want to turn this property into a Ben Franklin property, if you want to take your best negotiator hat and put it on, just tell them to take $100 down and then $99 a month and figure out what the months are. It's just simple math. 100 is 58 months. 58 months. There you go. You got it. Turn it into the deal that you want, and that is my word to you. Is that what I hope that you'll learn here is that any number that you see on property real estate is negotiable. I don't care what the number is, it's negotiable. And maybe you accept it, maybe you don't accept it. Either way, it doesn't matter, because guess what? Deals are like the bus, and they come along all the time. And look, here's another one. See what I did there? This was a quarter-acre lot. Cash price, $89.99, $700 down, and $155 a month for 60 months. This is property number 344285. Next bus. Here we go. 1 acre. 1 acre, $62.99 with $150 down and $150 a month for 48 months. This is property number 344327. Cochise, Arizona, quarter-acre lot here. $1,799. That is it. $1,799. Again, if Uncle Sam's writing you a check, a tax refund, what else you going to do with it? Okay, look, I know. You're going to go buy paper towels that cost, I don't know, $30 for a pack. They are going to continue to go up in value. Or you can buy land. I mean, you're going to take those toilet paper or paper towels, you're going to throw them away. You're not going to throw away land. Property number here is 344224, Modoc, Arizona. That one is sold, so we're going to move on to the next one. This one is Mojave, Arizona. 1 acre, cash price $8,900 with $165 down and $165 a month for 60 months. Property number here is 344343. Look at this one. This one's beautiful. You got your roads in there. You got like a marina at the Colorado River. Come on. You got to go check this one out. Property number, again, is 344343. I just liked saying that number, so I had to do it again. Okay, Mojave, 1 1/4 acre lot, green desert. Yeah, there you go. You got a green desert, $39.50 with $125 down and $125 a month for 36 months. This is property number 339582. Mojave, 1 acre, $69.99, $6,990 with $199 down and $159 a month for 48 months. This is property number 343881. Man, another Mojave. Here we have a 1 acre property, $8,900 with $199 down and $199 a month for 60 months. I want to look at this picture, so I'm going to pause for a minute. I'm going to turn over here. I'm going to look at this picture because over here, it's bigger for me. I see it here in front of me, what you're seeing, but over here, it's bigger. And look, check this property out. You got power poles there. You guys know I'm a sucker for power poles and nice roads. That's how you get me. Power poles and nice roads. And there you go. You got power poles and nice roads. And look at that house across the street. Look at this view. People will tell me, Scott, whenever you get to Arizona, I tune out because it's just desert land. Nobody's there. What do you mean nobody's there? They're right there. They got a Jeep over there. They got a house across the street. Look, I get it. Some properties are like that. Others, not so much. Go check this one out. Property number here is 340246. Navajo, Arizona, 1 1/4 acre lot. Cash price on this one is $49.50 with $150 down and $100 a month for 48 months. This is property number 336148. Change in states. We're going to Costilla, Colorado. Listen, I have to pause here for a minute because I got to tell you something. Normally every week, between Arizona and Colorado, we stop in California. And in most weeks, we get those properties that are in Modoc, California. And whenever we get there, I tell you, shh, this is the Library of America. And the reason I call it that is because the buyers, like yourself, you don't want me talking about that area. And how do I know that? It's because you don't see a lot of properties stay on this channel in that area. They don't make repeat visits. They pop up, there's just a handful of them, and they go away. And a new one comes the next week, or none come the next week. And I want you to see just what happens. It's gone. Why is that area so popular? You have 1 acre in Northern California, right below Oregon, in probably the most beautiful part of this country, one of the most beautiful parts of the country, where you live is absolutely gorgeous. This would probably be second. Let's just say that. It's beautiful. It's peaceful. It's quiet. And the properties there don't say. They're in Klamath. Now, there are some on this video from Klamath, but I want you to see the jump. I want you to notice this, because next week when you come back, I want you to say, like, is he going to have one in Modoc? That's a signal. That's a signal. See, the sellers want me talking about it. The buyers, like yourself, you're like, look, because you want it. I know what you guys are doing. But now we're going to skip it because there's nothing there. We're going to pretend that there's a property there, but there's not, because now we're going to go to Costilla, Colorado with our 5.1 acre property here. And Costilla is a fan favorite. Why? Because you have $1 million views without $1 million price tags. And this is another great example. Now, look, I saw this property last week. There's nothing wrong with me seeing it twice in a week, twice in two, back to back. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm okay with it. I am shocked, though, that this property is back because, number one, I pointed this out last week, you have a stream going through this property. And if you look at that picture, you can see where the stream will go. It's a seasonal stream. Look at the roads. Look at that car right over there. There's a car on the road. You can get to this property. You guys, this is a great opportunity for this one. I'm surprised it's here. $500 down and then $359 a month for 72 months. This is property number 3438009. See what happens when I get like too happy? I change. Okay, 4.9 acres. Cash price here is $74.41. Look at that truck, man. You got your red SUV out there. You got the snow-capped mountains over there. 0 down. I promise you can buy land for 0 down. Here's another example. For 62 months, $120 a month for 62 months. The property number here is 344838. Costilla, 5 acres. Surprised this one's here. I will tell you that this property right here was one of the leading click viewers last week. It's not the top. It was leading. It was up there. I'm surprised it's here. $8,500 with $200 down and then $170 a month for 60 months. If you don't know what to do on the land, this is a shining example of what can be done. If you already have a vision of what you want to do, just ignore it. Just pretend it's not there. Close your eyes and be like, there's a snow-capped mountain in the back. Snow-capped mountain in the back. Property number here is 343784. Costilla. Here's another one, man. Another one showing you what you got going on. Yep, you got your solar panels. Nobody to bug you. Nobody. 5 acres. Cash price here is $69.95 with $129 down and $129 a month for 72 months. Look, I'm doing some quick math in my head. 72. You guys do the math because I don't have a calculator here. I don't even have a phone in this room. 72 months at times 129. I don't know. What is that? That's over $7,200. So they've got some interest built into that number. So remember what I told you. Negotiate every number. Property number here is 344296. Costilla, 10 acres, man, 10 acres. 2 lots side by side. You cannot argue with 2 lots. Cash price on this one is $15,250 with $200 down and then $199 a month for 85 months. This is property number 333272. Costilla, another 5 acres. There are so many 5 acre lots in Costilla. So many that I have to laugh when I see a headline. I always joke at it. When I see it, it says, rare 5 acres. Rare? I get many properties 5 acres in that area. $7,250 for this one. $169 down and $169 a month for 60 months. Property number here is 344250. 5.11 acres. Snow-capped mountains. I got to tell you something. A few years ago, it was January, I flew into California, and I can't remember where I flew in. It was the LA area. I don't know where I flew in. It was outside of LA. I didn't fly into LAX. I flew outside of there. I don't remember where it was. I fly in there. I get off the plane. I get in the airport, and I look, and there's like snow-capped mountains out there just outside of LA. I was like, where am I? They're like, where am I supposed to be? Riverside. I don't know. Riverside or I don't know. Somewhere south of LA, but north of Orange County. I don't know where I was. I was like, I didn't even know it snowed out here. They're like, oh yeah, all the time. There you go. So I'm always amazed when I see snow-capped mountains. And this one is another great example at 5.11 acres. Cash price here is $17,995 with less than $1,000 down and then $299 a month for 72 months. The property number here is 343459 Costilla. Whoa. 15 acres, guys. 15 acres. I thought that the highest we had on this one was 10. Now we're at 15, $22,000 with $399 down and $399 a month for 72 months. Property number here is 343307. While I'm changing screens here, I think we should play a fun game. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to take the number, like take the property that you think will have the most views this week. You tell me what property you think of all of these, put them in the comments, and I'll report back next week. I better leave myself a note because I will forget. But that would be a fun game. See who's right. See if you're right. Which property? Is it like going to be this one? Is it going to be some other property? I don't know. Which one's going to have the most clicks? Here we go. This one. Look at this one. 5 acres. Man, that sky looks incredible. It's a 10 out of a 10 property. There you go. $6,800 with $300 down and then $200 a month for 48 months. This is property number 343065. Costilla, 4.85 acres. Cash price on this one is $64.99. 0 down and then $129 a month for 84 months. This is property number 344286. Costilla, 5 acres. Cash price on this one is $8,500 with $100 down and then $140 a month for 56 months. This is property number 332354. Changing states. We're going to Charlotte County, Florida. Tell you what, it was so cold in this area, I think the iguanas were falling out of the trees. It got cold. I'm telling you, it got cold. Last week, it was 24 degrees in my area of Florida. That's not cool. That's not cool. Nope. So much so, I had to laugh. True story. This morning, it was very cold. It was like 37 degrees this morning at my house. There's like a little bridge that goes into my neighborhood, and it's a wooden bridge. My daughter, she comes this morning. She pops in before she has to go to work, says hi. She leaves. She's going back over the bridge. Next thing I know, she comes back to the house. She's like, I think there's something wrong with my brakes. I'm like, what's wrong with your brakes? She goes, like, I don't know, I'm hitting them and it's like shaking real bad. I was like, where'd it happen? She's like, oh, the bridge. I'm like, oh, that's because there's ice on the bridge. It's the anti-lock braking that's on. She's like, oh, I didn't know. She's like, I've never had that happen to my brakes. I've never had it happen over the bridge. And when I went to leave about 15 minutes later, going over the bridge, yeah, there's ice. Listen, in Florida, we don't know what to do if there's even a little titty bitty bit of ice. It's a freak out session. And here you go. You got a 1/4 acre lot where you're not going to have to worry about that too often. You're probably not going to get ice down here. Cash price on this one is $18,000 with $299 down and $295 a month for 84 months. This is property number 344274. Jackson County, Florida. I love this one. Corner lot. You got to check this one out. Look at this. 1 1/4 acre lot in Florida, 500 down, and then $298 a month for 84 months. Come on. This is a great deal. This is a fantastic property. This is the property that you want to look at Maybe you're going to say this is one of the top clicks in the comments. The property number here is 343754 Putnam, quarter acre lot here, $8,700. You got power nearby and no HOA. You're not going to have any HOA telling you what to do. Nope, not going to happen. And look at this, $100 down and then $179 a month for 72 months. This is property number 344247. There you go. Putnam, 1.11 acres. There you go. You got 2 lots side by side, $5,500 with $200 down and then $85 a month for 72 months. Okay, now before I give you the property number, which you can already read on the screen and you can scan the QR code, but here's some questions that I have that you need to consider. What I'm looking at is I'm looking at a property. I'm looking at a property that has 2 lots. Okay, there's 2 lots side by side. They do have separate APN numbers. What is an APN number? Well, the APN number is essentially how the county calls that number. It's how they've assigned that property. Every property in the county has an APN number, assessor parcel number, assessor's parcel number, APN. Sometimes it's called a folio number. Sometimes it's called a parcel ID number. Call it whatever you want. Every property has one of these numbers. So you see the 2 numbers side by side. Now, what I don't know, and this is where you need to go investigate, is this entire transaction 0.11 acres, or is it each property is 0.11 acres? That's what I'm confused about. And if I'm confused about it, you're probably confused about it, and then you need to go research it. So this is what I want you to use caution when you look at something like this. What are we getting? Are we getting 2 lots or are we getting 1 lot? Is the price for 2 lots or for 1 lot? That's your homework if you're interested in this property. And how do you get the information? It's property number 344135, Ashe, North Carolina. 1 acre here, $19,799 with $399 down and then $386 a month for 70 months. This is such a beautiful area. The county is located just below Virginia and just to the left, to the east. So you're south of Virginia, you're east of Tennessee. You're in that little corner of North Carolina up there at the top. 70 months. This is property number 344305. Cibola, New Mexico. Here you go. 5 acres there. This is a winner, guys. $15,000 with $499 down and $261 a month for 72 months. This here is property number 343532. Luna, New Mexico, 1 acre. You got 2 lots, 1 price. 2 lots, 1 price. This is like the Kmart blue light special. You guys remember that? They'd say, attention shoppers, there's a blue light special in electronics today. And everybody would run to go see what it was. At least I was as a kid. I ran over there, probably with a pretzel in my hand and a thing of Coke, cup of Coke from the little cafe there in Kmart. You guys know what I'm talking about. You were probably eating that pretzel with me or popcorn or a hot dog, whatever it was. You were right there with me, I bet. 1 acre property, $2,400 with $99 down and $80 a month for 36 months. This is property number 340830. Guys, I have to stop and tell you guys something. Look, number one, you have to understand something. I'm recording this and clearly I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to you, but clearly I'm talking to myself. I don't know if I walk down the street talking to myself, people would be like, what is this guy doing? But I'm in a studio in front of a camera talking to myself, and that's okay too. But then I have to laugh because I talk about a blue light special, or I talk about, stuff like the Pueblo, Colorado. And you get it. I know you get it because, well, you're close to my age. You've been there. You've been around that. But then I'm thinking, there are people who watch the show that are like, I don't know what the guy's even talking about. The guy's like talking to himself about some blue light special in some store named Kmart, talking about eating a hot dog and pretzels and drinking a Coke. Listen, if you don't know what Kmart is, just go Google it. Like, they got some great commercials on YouTube. And by the way, if you don't know what Kmart is or you never experienced a blue light special, you missed out. You missed out. You truly missed out on probably the greatest era of the history of the world, the 80s, and maybe the early 90s. Property number here is 340830. Luna, New Mexico, 1.12 acres. Cash price on this one, $33.18 with $99 down and then $79 a month. Ben Franklin property for 42 months. Property number here is 341794. Socorro, New Mexico, 5 acres here. Cash price $11,000 with $220 down and $220 a month for 50 months. This is property number here is 341414. Next up, Valencia, New Mexico. What do we got going on here? A computer, an Apple. Listen, we got an Apple from like the 80s. What does this even say? Sick of booking campsites 6 months in advance. You can own your own. Okay, check this out. This is exactly what I was telling you earlier. Exactly what I was saying earlier. If you want to go with your RV and camp somewhere, dude, you're like hitting refresh on the computer like you're trying to get tickets from a Ticketmaster concert. You don't have to do that when you own land. You don't have to do that when you own land. You just go drive to your land. It's that simple. And here you have almost an acre of land, $3,350. And if you don't have that, $99 down and then $89 a month for 60 months. Now, I'm going to call this seller out. Not to be mean, but I'm looking out for you. Negotiate that term price. 60 months. I want you to negotiate it. Property number here is 344397. I bet you this is one of the top ones. Remember, you're keeping track. Whatever you think the top property is, you're going to put it in the comments. And I'm going to see who's right. Elko, Nevada, 1 acre, cash price $59.95 with $200 down and $100 a month for 60 months. See, the math works here. Okay, like the math to me works. Property number here is 343002. Also, this is the area that I talk about the dune buggy. This is the area I talk about driving the dune buggy out and look at the tire tracks. Somebody's probably doing it. You're probably doing it. And if you buy a piece of land in this area and you get a dune buggy, I expect a picture. Maybe an invite too. I want to ride in the dune buggy. Elko, 1 acre. Here you go. You're camping out there, man. Do you guys see this trend? The campgrounds in this country must be packed because this is like the fourth video or fourth property on this video that's mentioned something like this. $64.99 with $119 down and $119 a month for 60 months. See, the math works. Property number here is 344186, Klamath, Oregon. The Library of America, Part 2. This is Library North. This is right above Modoc, California. 1.49 acres. $13,000 with $499 down and $199 a month for 63 months. This is property number 342880. Staying there in Klamath, but this time it's a 5-acre property. $19,032. $1,932. I truly wish somebody would tell me why they went with $32. Is that a marketing tactic? I don't know. With $199 down and $249 a month for 100 months. Check the months. Check the months. Property number here is 330290. The sellers hate when I say that. I know they do. 1.6 acres, cash price $20,000 with $200 down and then $359 a month for 60 months. Look at this one. Build or camp. Treat acres by the river with power. I like power poles. I like streets. I like being near water too. Property number here is 340935. Another one in Klamath, 1.62 acres, cash price $16,000 with $225 down and $225 a month for 71 months. Property number here is 344350. Change in states, we're going to Avenger, Texas, 0.4 acres, cash price $89.60 with $600 down and $244 a month. You're near a lake. Okay, you're qualified. Absolutely, you're qualified for this one. 48 months. The property number here is 336784, Hudspeth, Texas. Guys, I told you last week that this one was a steal because I told you I met with the developer of this area. He told me he's selling these properties for $36,000 for 20 acres, $36,000. Why this one's here for this price at 20? I'm shocked. but 100 down and 262 a month for 85 months. This is property number 344202, Liberty, Texas. 0.17 acres, cash price $4,000. Check this one out. You're right there by the Trinity River. Okay, you got what you want here. You're living the dream with $199 down and $200 a month for 24 months. This is property number 343100. Question for you. Are you a business owner? If so, let me know in the chat because I got a channel for you. I got a channel where we'll connect about business. I like talking about business too. Let me know in the chat. And, well, I'll send you a special treat. If you're not a business owner, you're still welcome, but you probably won't enjoy it as much. I'm just talking about business stuff. Okay. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to find the land connection. I want you to find the thing that you're going to connect with. And if you don't see something on this video, I want you to head over to landmoto.com. Look for the property that will meet your needs. And if you don't see it there, don't worry. They're coming like the bus. There's more properties coming constantly. And at a minimum, I want you to continue your journey in this video right here. And that's where I'm going to see you.